Myself Raj, welcome to Raj Online Trainings. In the series of Spring Boot tutorial, and we are in the module Spring Boot Web MVC module. In the last video, we have seen the Spring MVC architecture. And the important points are the front-end controller in Spring MVC is dispatcher servlet. In this video, we are going to develop our first Spring Web MVC application using Spring Boot. Let us start developing the application. Let us work in Spring Toolsuite. Open Spring Toolsuite. Let us create one Spring Starter project in this Spring Toolsuite. How to create Spring Starter project? File, New, and you can see the option Spring Starter project. Let us go with the name Spring Web MVC project. Type Maven Java version 17. Group, let me take it as com.rajtech. Artifact, it takes the name Spring Web MVC project. Let me go with the package name com.rajtech.webmvc. Click on next button and packaging. Let us go with var, as MVC is mainly to develop the web application. So packaging is var here. Click on next button. Add the dependencies. Let us add the dependency like Spring Web here. This is important. So we are going to add the dependency Spring Web, and one more dependency let us add Spring Boot DevTools. Spring Boot DevTools. So the use of adding this DevTools is to restart the server automatically. So whenever some changes happens to our project, the server will get restarted automatically. That is the use of adding this Spring Boot DevTools. Click on Finish button. The project will get created. Once the project is created, here in this project, in order to get support of JSP, in order to make use of JSP in our Spring Boot project, we need to add one dependency in pym.xml file. In this pym.xml file, we need to add one dependency explicitly. The dependency what we need to add over here is, we need to add this embedded Tomcat dependency. So let me add over here. In between dependencies element, we need to add. So let us add here. So you can see dependency, then group ID. The group ID is org.apache.tomcat.embedded. Then go with the artifact ID, which is tomcat-embedded-jasper. No need to mention the version. Version is optional, as Spring Boot is going to take care of the runtime versions. So only this dependency we need to add in pym.xml file, and you can see other dependencies got added. See the DevTools, Spring Boot Starter Web MVC, and it comes with what? Embedded Tomcat server. So these are the advantages of going for Spring Boot. Now the next step, let us create one controller class. Let us create one controller class. Let us create controller class under this package com.rajtech MVC under SRC main Java folder. Right click on this package and say new class. Let us go with the name Hello Controller. So whenever you make a request, it goes to the controller class. That's the main thing of MVC. MVC means model view controller. Whenever you make a request, first it goes to the front end controller dispatcher servlet, and dispatcher servlet, it is going to invoke our controller classes. Hello Controller. Say finish. How to mark it as a controller class? Already we have learnt in Spring MVC module now. Here we are developing same using Spring Boot here. Now how to indicate it as a controller? By using annotation @controller. Now let us create one method inside this public model and view public model and view, and let us go with the method get hello message. Get hello message. Then here we'll say model and view MAV equal to new model and view. Create object of model and view. Once you create object of model and view, here we will say add the object. MAV dot add object will go with the message what you want to display, and let me take here hello Raj online trainings. So we are creating one object called as MS message, and to that we are passing this value. Now we have to set the view name. How to set the view name? MAV dot set view name, and let me go with the view name as hello. We are adding the view name as hello and return MAV object. So we are returning the object here. Now, once we create this controller class, so in this we are going with a method get hello message, and how to enter into this method? We need to do the mapping. How to do the mapping? By using annotation @request mapping, and we'll go with the mapping name as hello. We'll go with the mapping name as hello. Now, so whenever you make a request using this hello, it's going to enter into this message. In this, it's going to enter into this method. In this, we are creating object of model and view, and we are adding the object to this MAV object with the message hello Raj online trainings, and we are setting the view name. Then we are returning this object. Now let us go with the view part. To develop the view part, here let us create one folder under SRC. You can find main web app. Under SRC main web app, in this web app create a new folder. Views. Now in this views, let us create one JSP file. Create one file under web, you can see JSP file. Let us go with the name of the file as hello.jsp. Say finish. Now in this JSP file, this is our view page. In the body tag, we'll go with the heading 3, and we want to display the message. So we are using expression language in order to get this message value. So this is our object message, and this is the value. So in order to get this value, we are going to use this expression language $message. Then this message will be replaced with this hello Raj online trainings. Now this completes our view part. Now the next step, we need to inform where views are located. So for that one, we have to go to this file, application.properties file, present under SRC main resources folder. Here provide the details of the view. So where the views are located. Here we have to give the location of views like this. Spring.mvc.view.prefix, which is /views. The prefix is what? Views. That is, we are mentioning the location where views are located, and spring.mvc.view.suffix. What is the extension? JSP. So here in this application.properties file, we are providing the prefix and suffix. So prefix means where the location it is under present in views folder, and what is the extension of that file? .jsp. This is our suffix. Right? Once we provide this details about prefix and suffix and the location where it is present, now run this as Spring Boot app. Run this one as Spring Boot app. Here right click on project and say run as Spring Boot app. So it's going to start the server. Once it starts the server, you can see Tomcat started on port number 8080. Now open browser and type the URL. Let us type the URL. http://localhost:8080/hello. See here, we are getting the message, see, hello, Raj online trainings. So this is the way to develop our first web MVC application using Spring Boot. And what are the advantages? See, did we configure Tomcat server? No. So it comes with embedded Tomcat server. That is the advantage of Spring Boot. And one more advantage, did we update web.xml file? No. Did we configure this one like dispatcher servlet in web.xml file? No. Did we create any Spring Bean XML configuration file? No. So these are all the advantages of Spring Boot. Spring Boot is going to take care of all these files. Now, one more. In the controller class, we are having one more way of creating these methods. Like we can even say public string get greet message. We are going with one more way of developing these methods. Get greet message. We'll go with model. Then here, just to say here model dot add attribute. Just to say model dot add attribute. We'll go with the message. And we'll say something like how are you. We'll go with the message how are you. Hello, how are you? Some message. Now say the method name is add attribute. Now we'll say return hello. So what is this return hello? We are indicating the view name. So what is our view name? Directly we are saying return hello. So it automatically goes to this hello.jsp file. So here we are providing the view details. What is the name of the view? Hello. And directly to this model object we are adding the attribute message. And what is the message here? Hello, how are you? And how to do the mapping? You can see here @get mapping, and let me go with the name as greet. Let us go with the name greet. Now import the respective packages. Now let us, so it's automatically starting here. That is the advantage of going with Spring Boot DevTools. It's automatically starting our server. Now open browser. Now if I say hello, we are getting, see, hello Raj online trainings. If you are saying greet, see, hello, how are you? So this is one more way of developing our methods in our controller classes. Either you can go with this model and view as written and go with the method, or to the method you take model as an argument. To that model we can add the attribute with the attribute and with the value of the attribute, and mention the name of the view page. In the first method we are setting the view name using this set view name method, and whereas in the case of second one we are directly returning the name of the view as a string object. Then automatically it's going to identify the name of the view as hello. And in application.properties file we have mentioned the location and the suffix. That is, prefix is our location where the view is present, suffix is the extension of your view file. So very important. This is our Spring web MVC application using Spring Boot. Please practice this, and in the next video we will see some more examples related to this Spring Boot web MVC module. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.